Hey guys, Keaton here with TechSmart, and happy September. So today is September 1st, also known as Labor Day here in the United States, and I am so thankful to have this Monday off out of all of them because it is getting super crazy in the tech field right now. We have the Motorola event and the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 event this week. Next week, it's going to be the Apple iPhone 6 and whatever they plan on releasing. The week after that, we're going to be getting the iPhone 6. The week after that, it's just getting real crazy up in here. So before you saw this portion of the video, I showed you guys the brand new TechSmart intro as well as the new logo. If you guys enjoy it, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up as it really helps the channel out a bunch. And let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on it. I've been working really hard and just kind of rebranding the channel, just a new face and everything, because that kind of logo has been there for around 2.5 to 3 years. So I just felt like it was time for a change. But in today's video, and yes, I'm landing the plane here, we're going to be talking about subliminal messaging. So I love the word subliminal as I just think it's super cool. I don't know, I guess I like how it sounds when you say it. And we're just going to be talking about how manufacturers like to put those kind of subliminal hints in their invites, and it just drives me crazy, and Apple's definitely going to be an example, and a lot of other manufacturers in this video. So without further delay, let's go ahead and hop on in. So just a fun fact here, I recorded a very similar video in 2013 on the exact same topic you're seeing today, but never really released it, and it didn't ever come to fruition because I thought I was crazy. But after we saw Apple's latest invite to their September 9th conference, which says 9.9.2014, it started to boggle my mind, and I had to leave class because I just had to write down everything I was thinking. So I really love how press invites have changed from, oh, come check out our event, we're going to just show you this, show you maybe a cool picture, to getting super intricate. And we've seen this with a lot of Apple stuff, a lot of Samsung stuff, and a lot of other manufacturers out on the block. And the good news here is I'm not the only one who thinks like this, and a lot of you guys hit me up on Twitter as soon as the Apple invite dropped. And if you're not following me, I'm at Keaton on Twitter, and I'll definitely be interacting with you guys for forever and beyond. And you guys were like, oh, if you flip the 9s upside down, it reveals 2 6s, claiming and just kind of revealing and confirming that we're going to see the iPhone 6. And then a few of you guys are like 9.9, subtract 4.7 inches from that because that is a very popular size and leak that we've seen thus far. And it leaves us with a 5.2 inch display. Does that mean the bigger iPhone is going to be 5.2 inches? And just a lot of different, tangents. And I personally love this. This is how I think, and it's just so great to see that I'm not the only one out there. And I know a lot of other journalists and just consumers out there like to think this way too because it gets them excited. And I guess it kind of takes the edge off up until the release and just allows us to kind of ponder on what we're going to see or what we're going to think we're going to see. And I've been doing this ever since the invites started coming out, probably around 2009 when I got my first iPhone. So it's just been a crazy ride thus far. So Mark Gurman also tweeted out a similar picture where he put arrows to things that he thought we were going to be seeing. He said 2 iPhones, and then the 0 in 2014 was a wearable. And I thought this was very interesting, and not only do I applaud him for just sharing his thoughts and kind of coming along with me here, as I really do think that I'm crazy sometimes when my mind just goes off on tangents. I know they're going to release the iWatch, this. And he pointed to the 0 saying it was going to be a new wearable, and we've heard a lot about that, and I'll talk about that later in the week on a separate Apple video. But he pointed to the 0 and said it was going to be a new wearable, and then when I kind of questioned him a little bit more, he told me to Google the Jawbone up and how it was, a circle once it's connected all together. And it just got me thinking that we've kind of cultivated a community and just kind of generation to where whenever a press invite of a famous company comes out, we just start to think in many different directions, and I love it. I think it's fantastic, and it really does build up a significant amount of hype that I think a lot of manufacturers do deserve, and I think they really do appreciate at the end of the day. So also using Apple as an example, their iPhone 5 event, which took place on September 12th of 2012, kind of casted a shadow in the background which had the number 5 in it. So that just led us to believe that we'd be seeing the next generation iPhone, which indeed was the iPhone 5. And in 2013, we saw a bunch of colorful dots, and some people even tried to put them in Photoshop and just connect the dots together just to see what they could make out. And that just kind of led us to believe we'd be seeing another iPhone, which was the iPhone 5C in many different colors. So I really applaud whoever just designs these because they take quite a bit of work. And man, do they really get me thinking. So taking a step away from Apple, Samsung's Galaxy Note line, when they were sending out the invites, it looked clearly to be drawn on a Galaxy Note, in retrospect of course, and it said meet the new way. So these are just some of the teasers that manufacturers like to give us just to get our minds going, and obviously it could be for press purposes, and obviously it could be for consumer purposes and just kind of build the hype. And that's really all that these invites are, and they're doing a fantastic job at just building the hype and making me all anxious to see what they're going to release. And I would applaud any manufacturer right now to just release an invite that is super hyped up, like, oh, we're gonna see, you know, brand new smartwatch, brand new phone, etc., and not release any of it. That would be the biggest troll of all time, and it would really put my mind in place. And most recently here, and definitely one of the more creative ones that we've seen, it has been Motorola's event. So this is taking place on Thursday, September 4th in Chicago, which is fantastic because there are not a lot of events in Chicago, and I will definitely be attending it and just bringing you guys whatever they release from it. And their invite was very interesting, and I love it how it was just kind of portrayed. And it had a fortune teller on here. So I just made this out of paper, and it really brings me back to my childhood because I went to a school where we didn't really have too much technology, and it was all about arts and crafts. Now, this was when I was really young, so this was cool. I genuinely don't know. And on there it had a picture of a phone with an X, a picture with a phone with a G, a watch of some sort, and then a Bluetooth earpiece. So obviously, since we have been, you know, covering a lot of this stuff, we're going to see the Moto X Plus 1, we're going to see the Moto G2, the Moto 360, which we will be getting hopefully at the events because I filled out my Google I/O form, and some type of Bluetooth earpiece, which I would really hope that kind of just changes the way, because I haven't used a Bluetooth earpiece since my BlackBerry 9320 on T-Mobile, and that was in, wow, that was before the decade hit. Back in my day. So this is just another way that manufacturers are just having fun with their invites and kind of building up the hype. And on the invite it says, choose a new experience, choose to join us, choose to have fun. And I'm seriously excited for that event and just all of the events because of the hype that's being built up, not only by the company, because you better bet your bottom dollar they want that hype to be built, but on the invites and just the creativity that they all possess. Now, I could just be overanalyzing all of these invites, but I don't think I am, and maybe it's just the way I'm programmed, but I seriously just go off on a zillion different tangents when I see a new invite. Primarily Apple, 2.9s, 2014, wish we could say more. You can't just leave me hanging. All your other invites have been colorful, have had a shadow, but obviously if you flip the 9s upside down, hopefully we're seeing the iPhone 6, not just the iPhone 5S Plus. Oh, that'd be the biggest troll of all time. But if you guys enjoyed this video and can kind of relate to some of my thoughts here, go and give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments section down below if you guys think the same way. Do you guys kind of get the same ideas? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Finally, go and subscribe to the channel to be notified when a brand new video comes up because, guys, we're in September now. We got the iPhone 6, the Galaxy Note 4, the Motorola X Plus 1, a bunch of circular smartwatches because those are the new trend now, and a few special projects that I just cannot wait to release. So thank you guys once again, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.